everyone, welcome to Yoga for Ballet. This first video is your sun salutation warm-up. It's designed to synchronize breath and movement, mind and body, and I've also thrown in a few variations just to stretch and strengthen your feet and ankles and to open the hips for beautiful arabesques and turning out. So let's get started. Just come through to a comfortable cross-legged seated position, resting the back of the hands on the knees, close the eyes, and just take 3 deep breaths here, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, relaxing the shoulders, long through the spine. Again, breathing in your back straight, a little push with the hands. Lower down, stay long, curl the toes under. Exhaling, lift the hips, peel the knees, press the thigh bones back, down dog. Lift the heels slightly, bend the knees, and with your inhale, step your right foot back up between the hands, reaching out through your left heel to open your hip flexor. Step the left foot up. Exhale, folding forwards. And as you inhale, circle the arms directly out to the side, overhead with soft shoulders. Exhale, the hands down. Again, spiral the palms away from each other. Inhale, lifting out to the low back. Exhale, bring the hands in front of the chest and then down beside your feet. Inhaling, stepping your left leg back to a lunge. And as you exhale, lower the left knee down. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Bring the hands down, curl the left toes under, lift the left knee. Exhale as you step your right leg back to downward dog. Keep reaching the heels back as you inhale through into plank pose with your quadriceps engaged. Soften the knees, untuck the toes. Lower down as a unit. Try not to collapse the hips and sink into your low back. Elbows are in by your sides as you inhale into a low cobra. Lower down, curl the toes under. Draw the hips towards the heels, lift the knees, press thigh bones back, downward dog. Lift the heels slightly, bend the knees. Inhaling, stepping your left foot back up. Right foot to meet the left. Thigh bones slightly spiraling in as we take these forward folds. Inhale, use the front of the body as well as your back to come up. Drawing the palms together. Exhale. Again, inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, right leg back to a lunge. Exhaling, softening the right knee to the mat. Inhaling into your crescent lunge. Palms together. And as you exhale, take your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Draw the heels of the hands back. Lengthen your spine, inhaling. And as you exhale, use your breath to rotate your chest towards your thumbs. Make sure the breath doesn't stop here. Take another inhale. Exhale, draw your navel towards your spine as you twist. Either looking up or you can look to the side. For a little more challenge on the last breath, take an inhale to curl the right toes under. And as you exhale, press out through the right heel, keeping the hips low. Inhale, place the hands either side of the left foot. Exhale, downward dog. Let's flow, inhaling into plank pose. Keep lowering your knees and lowering the spine onto the floor. Inhale, peel the chest, lift it through the shoulders. Lengthen as you lower, curl the toes under. Take it back to your downward facing dog. On the inhale, step your right foot up between your hands. Step your left foot up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, keep your core engaged as you draw the palms up overhead. Exhaling, hands down by the sides. One more, inhale. Into your back bend. Exhale into your forward bend. Fingertips on the floor as you inhale, step your left leg back. Exhale, lower the left knee. Inhale, keep your abdominals engaged in these back bends. Palms overhead, hands to the heart, and then cross your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Draw the heels of the hands back and lengthen the spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, gently press with the hands and rotate your chest towards your thumbs. Take another breath here. Final breath, curl the back toes under. Try and keep the hips where they are, and as you breathe out, press out through the back heel. Inhaling, hands to the floor. Exhale it back, down dog. Inhaling again. Plank pose. Lower the knees. Soften the elbows, bringing the chest between the thumbs, reach out through the toes. Inhale to cobra, maybe coming up a little bit higher. Lower, slow, curl the toes under. Lift the hips, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, step your left foot up between your hands. Make sure your heel lands under your knee each time. Step your right foot up. arms flat either side of your left foot. Inhaling left leg to plank pose this time. And as you exhale, either lower your knees and come all the way down, or take chaturanga, bending the elbows about halfway. Come onto the tops of the feet. Inhaling into upward dog, so my legs are stretched. My elbows are almost straight but not locked. Knees and hips off the floor. Exhale, pike your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Think of your triceps rolling down. And as you inhale, slowly raise the right leg into a downward dog split. Using the exhale to ground your heel of your left foot a little bit more. From there, point your right toe. And flex. And point. And flex. Point. And flex. And then just 3 circles clockwise. From your ankle, 3 circles anti-clockwise. And then press the ball of your right foot away from you. Spreading your toes. Then flex your foot again, toes back towards your shin. Breathing in, as you breathe out, bend your right knee and draw your right heel as close as you can to your left sit bone. See if you can square the upper body towards the back of your mat, rolling your right shoulder and ribs down, kind of like you would in an attitude. Inhale, re-extend your right leg. Exhale, right foot down. As you inhale slowly, it's not a kick, just a lift, left leg high. Use the exhale to stretch your right calf, lowering your right heel deeper into the mat. Point the left toes and flex. Try and work through the heel, ball of the foot, then toes. Flex, point, and flex. And then circle, 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 reverse the circles from the ankles. And as you inhale, press the ball of the left foot back, spreading the toes. Flex the foot, exhaling, bending the left knee, drawing your left heel towards your right sit bone. Inhale, re-stretch the left leg. And as you exhale, this time step your left foot up between the hands. Step your right foot up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching the arms up and overhead. Exhale, taking the hands down by the sides. One more, breathing in, reach up. Keep that lift in your center. Try and keep the front of the spine long as you fold forwards. Inhale to a half lift. Try to keep your toes so you don't tense the back of the neck. And as you exhale, take your left leg back to a lunge. As you inhale, step your right leg into a plank pose. Exhale, either all the way to the floor or hover in chaturanga. Inhaling into upward dog. Exhaling. Downward facing dog. We're going to take 3 consecutive vinyasas just to generate a little bit more heat. Inhaling into plank. Exhaling to chaturanga. Inhaling upward dog. Exhale. Using your core strength to roll back over the toes, downward dog. Again, inhale. Exhale, soften the elbows. Inhale, upward dog. Second chaturanga optional, curl the toes under. Down, up, downward dog. One more, inhale. Modify if you need to, if you're collapsing. Halfway down, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog, reaching your hip bones towards your wrists. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank pose one more time. Have a look at where your hands are. And lower your elbows down to where your hands are. Lowering it into forearm plank on your elbows. Making sure you're in a straight line. Think of the armpits reaching back towards your feet. And your kneecaps lifting towards your armpits. Front of the body strong. Breathe here, 2 more breaths. Last one. So you may need to lower your knees for this next part. Or if you're strong, right hand to the floor, left hand to the floor, back into plank. Exhaling back, downward dog. From here, inhale, lift the heels. And as you exhale, bend the knees and look to your hands. And with an inhale, you step or jump your feet around the outside of your hands. sure you don't over-pronate to the inside edge of your feet. Lift the inner ankle bones. And as you breathe out, taking it down into a squat. With the elbows just hooked onto the inside of the thigh bones. Hands to the chest. Long spine, hips down, shoulders down. Just opening our inner thighs, our adductors. Try and bring some weight to the outer edge of your foot. And you can either stay there, or if you're feeling really warm, just for fun, lifting the hips up. Keep the shoulders on the inside of the thighs, bring the fingertips onto the floor, and start to lower your thigh bones onto your upper arms above the elbows. Bringing the palms back, and squeezing my thigh bones in towards my shoulders. And then maybe taking the feet off the floor, coming into flying insect pose. If you took that, bring the feet back down. Stay in a slight turn out, maybe just at like 10 to 2. Lift up through your center, and as you exhale, fold forwards. It just gets a little different part of the hamstring folding forwards with that external rotation. If you're a regular yogi, it can feel weird. If you're a dancer, you'll be used to this. Then just pivot the toes forward so you're in parallel outside edge of the feet, parallel with the sides of the mat. Take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale, let's lift the head higher than the heart. Draw the shoulder blades into the back body. Soften the knees a bit, exhale, fold. And start to lift the hands up and over. Think of them coming forwards more than down. Allow gravity to take your head, allow gravity to take your hands. And then just release your hands towards the back of the hips. Bring the fingertips back onto the floor. Heel, toe, the feet back together. Slowly soften your knees. And come to sitting. And if you're done with your practice today, just coming into Savasana for a couple of minutes rest. Just roll it back onto your